Hi all.
Welcome to Bhavyas Arts. My voice is audible for everyone. Is my voice is clear to everyone? Please type it in the chat. Hi Jasmeet, how are you? Good evening. Whoever joined the today workshop, okay, they can type their name and from which place you are joining the class in the chat. Okay, whoever joined in the class in this workshop, they can type their name and from which place you are joining. Jasmine, Jasmeet is from Punjab. Reema, hi. Oh, Ahna mother. Hi ma'am, how are you? Good evening. After a long time. Oh, Oman. Reema has joined from Oman. Reema daughter. Reema ma'am. Yes. Chitrakala. Hi Chitrakala, how are you? Good evening. Whoever already my student, they can type their names in the chat. They can mention in which group you are from, like 10 days course or regular batch. Okay, they can type, they can interact with them, with me and all others. This session going to be very interactive session. Okay, and here we'll learn not only landscape, we'll learn concepts. Okay, so that after this workshop, if you feel to do any other painting, it will make you easy to do. Okay, we are going to observe the reference image. Okay, and we will try to do painting, color mixing. Okay, mostly we'll be using today's technique, wet on wet and wet on dry techniques we'll be using in the watercolor. Please be ready with your stationery, pencil, scale, eraser, sharpener, brushes, watercolor cakes or watercolor tubes, anything, and water, clear water in the cup. Chandrika. Hi, Chandrika. How are you? Good evening. Shabari. Hi, how are you? My watercolor I need to show. Okay. These are the watercolor cakes. You can, whatever watercolor cakes you have, you can use. Okay. I'll be using this. Okay, Jasmeet. Suganya. Hi, Suganya. How are you? Good evening. Yes. So today we'll be going to do village scape, landscape, scape in the sense scenery. Okay. Village scenery. So Suganya can, like, she's from Coimbatore. Suganya is from Coimbatore. In Coimbatore place, no, there will be so many farmlands, even in Punjab also. Isn't it, Suganya? I know Coimbatore. Even Punjab also, there will be lot of place which is used for only fields, crop fields, right? I think you can connect this one. Yes? Yeah, yeah, right. I know. So, before starting the session, just a quick question for everyone. Okay, it this question doesn't have exact answer. Okay, whatever you feel like to tell or you feel like to discuss with me, you can type in the chat. Okay. So this, I already informed you that this session is going to be very much interactive session. Please use chat box. Okay. Chat box is on. You can use, everyone, whoever joined in the session. Okay. Question is Poongi. Poongi. Hi, good evening. How are you? You are from? Okay. The question is, okay, how many types of drawings and paintings are there? How many types of paintings are there? I'm not asking about how many types of art forms. I'm not asking art forms. I'm asking how many types of paintings and drawings are there? This is the question. You can type in the chat, answer, whatever answer you know. Like if I ask the same question for me, I'll tell acrylic painting and like elaborated way, acrylic painting, watercolor painting, poster colors, like that, or tanjure paintings, murals, okay, Madhubani art. There are so many things. So whatever you know, you just type it in the chat. Eight types. Not don't type like eight types, three types. Elaborated way. Tell me how many types, like watercolor painting, like that. Charcoal arts. Right? There are so many art forms are there. Right? Not art forms, drawings and paintings I call, because it will give confusion. Art forms means there are so many. Dance, music, everything will cover. Right? Isn't it? Okay. Poongi is from Vilvara. Okay. This place, where it is? I don't know. This is new place. Okay. Neha. Neha said many. Neha type Gond art, Pichwai, Lipan, watercolor painting, acrylic, poster, Sanji. Okay. Kirti said oil pastel, fabric paints, water paints. Chitrakala said so many arts. I am unable to pronounce your name. Ahmad, I can call you. Poster acrylic, Jasmith Kaur said poster acrylic, Pichwai. And Chitrakala said Lipan art, Madhubani art. Yes. There are so many are there, right? Even drawing, pencil drawing, charcoal, right? When charcoal we can do. There's so many n number of art forms. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about watercolor painting. Okay. Watercolor painting is like quick painting. Okay. In watercolor painting, usually we will artist why they take watercolor painting, because it is very easy to carry in any place. Okay. See, if I'm doing acrylic painting, I need to take all the acrylic material like acrylic tubes, okay, and acrylic palette. Everything will be different, and brushes will be different, right? So, you usually artists what they'll do, they want to do it quickly. Art form should go quickly, okay. They will do quickly, and live paintings they'll be doing, quick live paintings they'll be doing. In such cases, okay, they will be using watercolors. Okay. Why watercolors? Watercolors is very compact. Okay. This watercolor cakes like this, okay, they will carry anywhere. They can carry anywhere. Like they need a little spray bottle, water spray bottle. This will work as palette. Okay. They can take color and they can mix here easily and they can apply on the paper surface. Okay. And quickly what happens, it will dry. Quickly it will dry. So quick we will have to paint. Our brush strokes will go very quickly, right? And for the output, we'll be observing the outlines. Usually in watercolor painting, what we observe, We observe outlines. We don't spend on the realistic work. Okay. Here, usually we work in artistic way. Okay. See, this painting I have taken from this reference image I have taken from Pinterest. Okay. And artist name is Navaneeth Gopalan. Artist who painted this painting, his name is Navaneeth Gopalan. I am giving credits to him. Okay. And he is one who did. We will be learning from this because he did very amazing work. He used different colors. Okay. Very his brush strokes, if you observe this painting, okay, you can see brush strokes. Okay, different types of brush strokes are there, and even he did the sky work, which is very nice. Okay, we'll start quickly now. So take scale, everyone. Muhad Mujahid, abstract, yes. Tanvi. Tanvi's mentioned so many painting names like Madhubani, Gondwa, Worli art, abstract, modern, mixed media. Yes. Eshi, Hani, sorry, I am unable to pronounce your name, Miss Shetty. 8 types of paintings. Okay, good. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for your replies. Take scale, eraser, sharpener with you. Please take. And your pencil, it should be sharp. Okay. If it is bold, what happens? You won't get the perfect result. And whenever you are drawing, whenever you are painting watercolor, okay, pencil sketch should be light. Okay. But I'm showing it dark. I'll be showing dark because you need to see this pencil sketch, right? If I do it light, it will be difficult to understand. So draw horizontal line in the middle of the paper. I think everyone has taken. Devika, good evening. Hi, how are you, Devika? Devika, draw this line. Everyone, draw horizontal line in the middle of the paper. Okay. Now, this painting, no, in this painting, what we'll do? We will draw out sketch. We don't draw everything. We will try to paint with brush directly. What are the structures you can see in the painting? House structure. Sorry. Yes. House structure. Okay. And okay. If you observe here, something is there like brown one. It might be brown grass for cows. Hay. We can call it as hay. And here one generator house is there. Okay. And here some water pond is there. Okay. These things we will try to draw with pencil. Rest of the things we will do it with the watercolor painting. Okay. Now, see here, is it visible, everyone? I have placed this reference image here. Now, is this visible, everyone? Please type it in the chat. Yes. So that I will get to know that you are also doing with me. Okay. Soumya, hi, good evening. Yes. Now I said we will draw structure. First we will draw from this house. House is on the left side. So how to draw? First draw a, no need to use this scale. Try to draw with the free hand. Okay. Just draw horizontal line Everyone, draw horizontal line, small horizontal line. That's fine. Okay. And now draw slant lines. Like this. It is a small house. Make it a small structure. No need to draw it big. Okay. Just a small little house. My next question is, everyone listen. Hi Goyal, good evening. How are you? Whoever my students are joining, please type their names. Okay. If you are in the regular batch, please type regular batch. If you are from 10 days course, please type your name long 10 days course. Okay? Yes. And next question, everyone listen. Next question is, artists. You are all artists. Now you have joined the art class, right? So think that you are artist or you are really artist. No, don't think and don't imagine you are artist. Okay. When you see anything in the environment, in your surroundings, environment in the sense surroundings, whenever you see your surroundings, sometimes you feel like to draw, that itch will come to your hand, that yes, I need to draw this today. Okay. How you will start? You have paper, pencil, everything you have. You wanted to draw. You saw something on something outside or something in the house itself. How you will start? As an artist, how you will start? Please type it in the chat. Rough sketch. Devika said rough sketch. Rough sketch in the sense, in a elaborated way, you please tell. Okay. Others will be typing. Whoever want to type, they can type. Now, beside the house, there is a hay structure, right? Hay in the sense, dried grass, which is used for cow gazing and all they'll be using. Okay. Some hay structure is there. We have drawn that, a rough sketch. Okay. If you observe this now, this artist has painted his house in such a way that it is like this. If you draw a line, it is looking a slant line position. So we will draw this motor house, isn't it? Whoever know the form lands, they can connect there. Whoever saw form lands, right? They can see the motor house, pump house they call, isn't it? I don't know whoever saw farmlands, but when I saw farmlands, I saw pump house will be there in the farms. There will be separate shed for generator and all, and they will be using for the some pumping system for watering system and all. They'll it will be there, isn't it? Whoever saw, they can tell, they can share whatever they see in the farmlands. Okay. And near this there is a pond structure. Okay. Just draw like this pond structure. Okay. In every forms there will be some water pond, isn't it? Water pond or well will be there, right? I don't know whoever having forms, whoever saw forms, please type it in the chat and share their what they saw in the forms. have shown in the forms. Okay, they can type in the chat and please let us know, because I live in a city, but I don't know that much about the forms. Okay, now this is the pathway. Yes, Saumya said a rough sketch. Mujahid said horizontal line. Okay. Shetty said, I have it in my grandmother house in Udupi, Karnataka. Okay, okay. So, did you saw this pump house in the crops, like farmlands, and lines, electric poles, lines, cow hay, like hay? These structures have you saw? Now, everyone, please erase the horizontal line. Now we don't need. We are moving to the next step. Erase it lightly. Yes, very nice, very nice. And next question is watercolor painting, on which type of paper we will use to do watercolor painting. See, if you are doing pencil sketch, okay, we'll be using different types of papers. Okay, but if we are doing watercolor painting, what type of paper we'll be using? Do you have idea about that? If you ask me, I'll be using 300 GSM paper, cold pressed or hot pressed paper. Okay, there will be two different types of papers are there in the market. One is cold pressed and one is hot pressed. Hot pressed in the sense it will be having smooth surface. Hot press will be having, it is a 300 GSM paper itself, but it will be having smooth surface. Usually that type of papers will be using for 3D flowers. You know 3D flowers, 3D flower making with watercolor painting. For that, specially we will be using for that. Flower painting, okay, or tree painting, like that. They will be using. And textured one, the paper which we will get texture, okay. That paper is called cold pressed paper. This will be used for everything, even for 3D painting also I'll be using this one, because what happened whenever we put water, this because of this texture, no, the water will retain for few minutes, okay, so that painting will look very nice and it will be easy for us to do. If we are using smooth surface, paint will dry very fast, okay, and we need to move our brush very fast. Okay. Yes. So many have answered. Nehal Jain, watercolor paper in the sense 300 GSM paper. Saumya Surf, Saumya Surf, no? 300 GSM paper, good. Jasmeet Kaur, 300 GSM. Mujahid, 300 GSM, she said. Yes. Shetty said cold press paper. Okay. Chandrika said handmade paper. Handmade paper in the sense. Now our rough sketch is ready. Okay. Now please keep aside pencil, scale, eraser. We don't need now. We need brush. One is 8 number brush. If you have 6 number brush, you take that. Okay. If you don't have these brushes, okay, it's not a big problem. You can take any brush of this, like this. You can take flat brush. You can take small brushes like this. Okay, no problem. You can use anything you have. This is called, these three brushes are called as, listen everyone, see the screen. Okay, we are moving to the step 2 where we will be using watercolor brushes. Okay. See this. These are called as mop brushes. These are called as mop brushes. Okay. We will get different sizes in this brush. This type of brushes usually we use in watercolor painting. Remember, the brush which is used for watercolor painting, it should not be used for other mediums like acrylic, poster colors, or other oil paintings. Okay, don't use these brushes to other colors. Don't mix. Okay, watercolor painting is the separate medium. Okay, okay, you can use whatever brush you have. You can use. We are just knowing this one that these brushes are existing like mob brushes. These are called as mob brushes. Okay. After this class, if you want to buy this brush and if you want to experiment on the other reference image, you can do. Okay. Yes. This brush numbers are 8, 4, 2, 1, 0. So many in different types we'll get. Okay. Now, brush part is finished. Take watercolor cakes. Take watercolor cakes. Okay. If you don't have watercolor cakes, if suppose if you are having watercolor tubes like this, I'll show watercolor tubes like this. See, these are called watercolor tubes. Okay, if you have this watercolor tubes, I am telling watercolor tubes. Okay, if you have this, you can also use this. If you have this, you can use this. Anything. Okay, no confusion. Okay, see, mixing, color mixing, watercolor ratio will be same. But remember, when you are using tube, you need to take a very bit, little bit. That's it. You should not take more. Okay, fine. Now what you do? Take clear water. Take clear water. Kirti, canva paper. Canva paper. What is canva paper? Canvas paper. Canvas paper is different, no? Okay. Now take brush, any brush, dip brush in the water, dip brush in the water and just put one drop on each cake like this. Okay. Whenever we are doing watercolor painting, before starting watercolor painting, everyone needs to do this part. Okay. So that the color will come out easily. Ritu, hi, good evening. Good evening, Ritu. How are you? And type where you are from. Okay. Even though we don't use few colors, but you just make it wet like this. I'm putting two drops on each cake like this. Okay. Now it is ready. Remember, if you are using water, if you are using blue colors, okay, you need to use separate water. Okay, don't mix water. Okay. For that reason, you need to take 2 bowls of water, 2 cups. In 2 different cups, you just divide it like this. In 2 different cups, divide like this. 1 cup is used only for blue color. Okay. 1 cup is used for other color. Light colors and all we will use. Light colors in the sense light green, light yellow, light red. For that and all, 1 cup water we will be using. And another cup we will be using dark brown, blue color, dark blue color. Okay. And indigo color. For that and all, we will be using other bowl. Okay. Ready? Can I move to the next step? Everyone, if everyone are ready, please type yes in the chat. I'll be moving to the next step. Okay. Sapna. Sapna, hi. Good evening, Sapna. How are you? Yes. Now I'm moving to the next step. I'll keep these watercolor cakes aside first. Okay. And make sure to keep this cloth, any cloth, clean cloth and piece of tissue paper. Tissue paper, you need to be ready with tissue paper. Okay. Keep it with you because we will be working first on sky. While painting the sky, we need tissue paper. Okay, everyone ready? Now, now just take one mop brush or any brush which you have. If you have brush like this, that is also fine. Okay, you can use any brush. Okay, and take clear water. Dip your brush in the water like this. Okay, and above the house, there you can see the sky. See, this is the sky part, which is little bit dark. Okay, we will try to change little few things, few objects will can change. Okay, no problem. My voice is not audible, Chandrika. My voice is not audible for everyone. Is it same? Okay. See, take water like this with the brush. Okay. Now apply clear water. If you are able to stand from your place, don't sit while doing watercolor painting if it is possible. Okay, because you have to see paper completely. You need to see the paper completely. Just I am applying water. See here, need to apply the water flowing consistency. No need to get scared of applying water. You can apply liberally like this. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Nehal. Okay, just apply water like this. So if you apply more water, what happen? This is the usually 300 GSM paper is a cotton based paper. Okay, while making paper, okay, they will use cotton in it. They will put little cotton in it. Okay, what happen when you put water? It will paper will bubble up, like it will come upwards. Okay, so to avoid that, you need to wait a bit so that the air get will pass from the down of the paper, pass out. Okay, now it should not get dry, so put little more water so that it should not get dry. Take blue hue in the sense light colors. Light colors will be called as hue, hue. Okay, thank you, Shetty, thank you so much. Now take blue hue like this to the watercolor plate. If you don't have this plate, no need to worry. Okay, you can use steel plate. In every households, you will be having steel plates, right? You can use this also. And this is better. Cleaning will be easy. Okay, if you are using plastic one, cleaning will be little bit difficult. If you are using steel one, it will be very easy. Steel or glass. Wood also, it will be little bit difficult to clean. Okay? Yes. Thank you, Chandrika. Thank you, Kirti. Now, take color like this. Okay? And add water. How to add? See, I'll place. Okay. See, take water like this and add water. In watercolor painting, we will follow one rule. That rule is we'll move from light to medium and then we'll turn it into dark if we want. Okay. So remember, we will start with lighter value or the lighter colors. Afterwards, we will move it into the medium values. And after that, we'll move it into the darker tonal values. Okay. Now, this became very light. Okay. Now, just check is it this is wet or not. If it is wet, if it is not wet, you can apply little more water like this. Okay. Now you just drop like this. It should move. And how brush strokes will should go from up to down like this. Because here, if you see the reference image, it involves some perspective. Okay. So to get that perspective, some portion of the sky, we need to do brush strokes from up to down. We are not doing like this, like a painting wall. We are not doing. We are moving from to down like this. If you observe the screen, you can see how I am doing. Okay. Let it get set by itself. So that only we used more water. And just clean your brush now and apply little more water down because it got dry. So apply little more water here. Okay. And now what you take? You take marine blue. Okay. This blue, marine blue will gives lighter medium value. Okay. Light medium only, but lighter medium. In the medium value, light medium value it will give. Okay. You just mix it with the sky blue and put drops like this. Just move your brush, touch like this. How you touch while doing makeup, how you will do. Just touch like this. Okay, sky is having some clouds, right? To get that cloud structure, Nehal Jain is asking question. You cannot see my paper because it is a lighter value, so you cannot see. Okay, I'm working sky part I'm doing. Okay, just put clear water and apply the colors like this. I have taken sky blue, that is blue hue, and dark blue. Okay, everyone, do it. I'm giving you time for 3 minutes is enough, I think. 3 or 2 minutes. Do it. Once it is completed, please type S in the chat. Till then, I'll be asking one more question. Okay. If you see any reference image, how you will start? For example, if you ask same question to me, I'll see reference image completely. Okay. And I'll understand the ratios. After that, I'll take each and every object and I'll divide it. Afterwards, what I'll do, I'll give few geometrical shapes to it. I don't try to draw directly. I'll think few geometrical shapes like square, rectangle, triangle like that. Okay. And then I'll try to start drawing. Okay. In my view. And in your view, how you will start. If you have any reference image, okay, you are going to start drawing. Okay. How you will start? Please type it in the chat. Now it is little bit dried. Just take little bit of dark yellow, very little, and add to the blue color. It dried completely. You just add like this. If you observe the sky, you can observe different colors, right? Sometime yellow, sometime gray, sometime red, right? Goyal, yes. Okay. Okay, completed. Only Goyal completed. Chandrika, Devika, Sapna, Nehal. Have you completed? Can I move to the next step? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now we will be doing down part, crops. Okay. For crops, you just take emerald green. Green gives light tonal value. Okay. Before that, you just clean the sky blue color with the cloth or tissue paper. Okay. And just take little bit emerald green here. Yellow. Do. Okay. Take tissue. Now everyone take tissue. Tissue paper you have to take. See tissue paper. Roll tissue paper to the finger like this. Okay. And just touch like this so that we can do the cloud structures. Okay. Once it is dried, now we will be doing second layer. Okay. Now it is looking light. To make it into medium values, we need to do one more layer. To do one more layer, it need to dry properly. Okay. So we need to wait. Understood everyone? Okay. Rima completed. Okay. So I'll be taking the same brush, brush number 8, mob brush, green color, lighter value color, that is emerald green. Okay. And it need to flow like this. Okay. Now what you do? You can keep colors aside. Just take water, apply water here, clear water. What technique we are using? Anyone knows? What type of technique we are using? We are using wet on wet technique. Okay, on the wet surface, okay, immediately we are painting. Wet on wet technique for garden and for sky. We are using wet on wet technique, isn't it? Remember this step? Yes, Nehal. Good. Nehal Jain said wet on wet. Okay, just give some water touch to the paper. Okay, now use emerald green. It should not be dark. Remember, you need to make it like this. Flowing consistency we call. Okay, it should flow like this. If you put little drop on the water surface, it need to flow. Okay, are you able to see here how it is flowing? If you see the screen, okay, I am not using much color. I'm just giving touch to it. It is only flowing down. Okay. Leave the house. Around the house, you use green color like this. Okay. To get this one, water should be more on the paper. Okay. See, if we are using, for suppose if we are using 200 GSM paper or any other paper like 150 GSM paper, what happen? It will also it will be using for watercolor. It is also using for watercolor, but it doesn't take this much washes. Okay. See, we will be doing on layering method. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Let her do. Okay. We'll be using layering method. We need to see how many layers should go. Okay. If we are using 2 to 3 layers on the normal paper, what happens means normal paper doesn't take that much layers. It will start tearing. Okay. To reduce that problem, you need to use 300 GSM paper. Okay. Do green color, and once it is done, what you have to do? Clean the brush. Okay. And just put little more water on this so that it should not get dry. Okay. I am applying water on the green color. I'm applying water on the green color. Just it should not get dry, so that only I'm applying water. Once you done applying water, take the tissue paper, fold it like this, fold it like a handkerchief. Okay. Hanky. Okay. And you just take out green color little bit like this. We don't need that much color, so we can take out little bit color out with the tissue paper. Till here everything is cleared for everyone. Now we are doing very slow. Okay. Usually artists while doing live painting, live landscape painting, they will finish this work within 15 minutes or 20 minutes like that. They'll move very fast. Their observation skills will be more. So what I'll suggest you, take so many reference and try to observe. Don't try to draw. Try to observe first. Whatever the things you can see, you observe first. Okay. Now, now it is ready. Green part is ready now. Now what we'll do, we'll just clean the palette with the cloths. Take yellow color, dark yellow color to the palette like this. Everyone, take yellow color and add water. Okay. After adding water, apply on the green part. Just touch, give touch like this. You need to touch, that's it. Okay. Completed? I think everyone are doing, right? If you observe, keep on observing, you won't get. You need to take paper and do. Then only you will get. Okay? If you are observing means you won't get. You might forget, right? Or you might miss few things. You need to do. Okay? Now, what I'm moving to the next step. I'll be coloring house roof. For that, I'll be taking brush number 6 or 2. Okay, 6 in the, this is a 6 number brush. Okay, if you don't have 6 number brush, it's not a problem. Whatever brush you have, you can use. I'll be taking red color to my palette like this. And remember, here for the house, I'm not using wet on wet technique. Okay, not completed, do. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Please do it, everyone. Okay, whoever completed, we'll discuss about watercolor paintings. Till now, what are the watercolor paintings have you done? You can type it in the chat, like landscape, portrait, anything. Whatever you did, please type it in the chat. What are the paintings you have done? Till now, what are the paintings you have done? Anyone can answer. Shetty said landscape, portrait, and still life. Very nice, very nice. Still, only Shetty said. Other ones. What are the paintings you have done till now? Charcoal. Charcoal portraits. Okay. Sapna said. Sapna said charcoal portrait. Isn't it? Very nice. Nehal said still life and landscape. Wow, super. Done, Rima ma'am, done. Okay. Now we will be moving to the next step. Okay. Someone asked, Nehal Jain asked, when do we use wet on wet and Sanskrit Shirina? 1 second. Okay. Nehal Jain asked, when do we use wet on wet and when to use wet on dry? Okay. Not dry on wet, wet on dry. Okay. Whenever, we need smooth structures. Okay. In watercolor painting, whenever we need smooth structures, okay, we will be going for wet on wet. For example, we have done sky, right? Sky looks smooth, okay, and some cloudy structures are there, okay. For that, we'll be using wet on wet. And for grass, for garden works, okay. And for example, you can use in the portrait also, okay. For the first layer you can use wet on wet technique. For backgrounds, okay. And in some cases still life also will be using wet on wet. But for doing fruit study and vegetable study and mug study, uh, like jugs, mugs will be there, some object study we call. For object study and all, we'll be using dry, wet on dry, like the structure which is having limited space, okay. Because if we do wet on wet on the house structure, for example, house structure, if we are using wet on wet, what happens, that color will flow, color will come out, okay. That won't look good, okay. For that reason, we will be using wet on dry, okay. On the dry surface, we'll be using wet color, okay. Take red color, Take red color to your palette. Chedrika said landscape and flowers, birds, very nice. Mujahid said abstract and landscape. Okay, nice. Take red color to your palette and add water like this. Take 6 number brush if you have. If you don't have whatever brush you have, you use that. See here, everything will be wet now. So be careful when you are doing that painting on the house. Okay, you need to hold brush like this. Okay, and your palm should do in a arc position like this. Okay, see here, slowly you just give some strokes like this. I'm not painting, I'm giving strokes. If you are using flat brush, that also fine. Okay, any brush you can use. Only thing you need interest. If you are having interest, you can use anything. Just give strokes. Okay, 200 GSM we don't use, 300 GSM we are using. Okay, normal paper, you only think if you are doing normal paper, if you are putting some water on the normal paper, what happens? You only think once. Normal paper, if you are taking and if you are putting water, what happens? Paper will get tear, spoil, it will get spoiled, isn't it? So that only we'll be using 300 GSM paper. 300 GSM paper, why? Because it is a cotton based papers. This papers will come here, this paper will come with cotton mixed. Okay. What cotton will do? Cotton will retain the water. It will absorb the water and it will help to move smoothly. Okay. Paper won't get spoiled if you use n number of washes. You can use any 6 to 7 washes. That also fine on the 300 GSM paper. Is that clear? Nahi rakha. Abhi nahi rakha. What is that name? You please type your name. Abhi nahi rakha something name is there. Please type your name in the chat. Okay. Spoil. Sanskriti. Okay. Sanskriti. Hi Sanskriti. Brush. Now I am taking 6 number brush. Okay. You can take what are the number you have, you can take. If you have 6, you can take 6 number brush. Round brush I am taking. I am not taking mop brush. Okay. Mop brush 6 number will be different. Round brush 6 number will be different. Okay, everyone. I'll show how it will look. See, mop brush 6 number will look like this. This is round brush 6 number. It will look like this. This is the difference. Okay. Who asked brush kaun sa lena hai? Dipali Patel. Is it clear for you? Okay. Now, this is dry place only. Okay. Now, what we'll do? We will take dark blue now. Dark blue. Take dark blue to your palette. and take orange, mix like this. I am taking dark blue and mixing with little bit orange so that you will get dark tonal value like this. Please tell the shade, which shade you want. Okay. Now take this dark tonal value and then apply on the door with the dark color. Okay. Always give strokes. In the stroke form only you need to paint like this. Sanskriti, you are asking some question like please tell the shade. Which shade you are asking? And for the window here, you can give dark color. This is called dark tonal value. I am not using direct black. Okay. I am using mixed colors like I mixed with dark blue with orange. Will give dark tonal value. Okay. Okay. Just add dark tonal value on the window also like this. Okay. And here. Okay. Now house is ready and sky part is dried. We'll work on the sky now again. We need some dark value. Okay. For that, we'll take first we'll clean the color palette. If you have flat brush, you can use that also. Anyone, if you are having doubt. Okay. I am taking dark blue to palette like this. Okay. And I'll be adding little water to it. Very little. Not too much water. And I'll be adding dark sky. Second layer like this. Okay. Start adding this color. And on top of this color, add a little bit water. Okay. Till here, it is looking dark. Okay. Down to that, here, just pull this dark color itself. Only the thing is, sharp edges should not be visible. It should be bold. For that reason, what we'll do, we'll take clear water and we'll try to smudge these colors so that the sharp edges won't be visible. Okay. To avoid the sharp edges, we will be adding water here so that the color will get mixed up very smoothly. Okay, like this. Now add little more water the bottom here. Wherever the white spaces we left, don't add on the white spaces. Around the white spaces, add water. We did cloud structures with the tissue paper, right? So around that you can add water. Okay. Actually, I'm unable, I don't speak in Hindi. My Hindi is little bit, I, I can't speak Hindi fluently. थोड़ा 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 सा पता है. ओके, मैं पढ़ सकती हूँ लेकिन इतना ज्यादा नहीं. ना फ्लुएंटली मैं वो क्या कहते बात कर नहीं सकता, नहीं सकती. ओके. Now add a bit of dark blue. Let it flow like this. Wherever the water we have added, okay, there and all you just need to add like this. Okay. And immediately take clean tissue paper. Take clean tissue paper. It should not get dry. Just take out little color out like this. We are lifting the color now. Okay. And just move the brush like this so that the color should not look differently. Okay. Just add like this and leave it. Let it dry. Once it get dry, you can see the structures. Okay. Waiting is more important in the watercolor painting because it need to dry. Then only we will get to know the exact structures. Okay. Now down here, down the horizontal line which we have drawn. Okay. You need to take any brush, 6 number brush or flat brush like that. You can take any number brush. Okay. And just take dark blue. Just make a line like this. You can take any number brush. I am using flat brush. Okay. If we see from far away, how it will look? Sky and earth will look like it got, it became one, right? And just give some hill structures like this with the blue color itself because blue is reflecting on the hills. Okay. And just give blue structures. I'm using dark blue itself. Okay. I'm not using sky blue. I'm using dark blue. This is about uh, flat brush. Okay. And above this, it need to dry. Okay. Let it dry. We don't wait for drying. Okay. We will do on the other objects. Okay. Everyone ready now? Yes. Now just take dark yellow color and apply here. Apply on the pump house structure. like this. Little bit and little bit dark green color. Apply on this only. Type on the yellow color and just move like this. Still anyone is having questions, they can type it in the chat. Okay. I'm from Karnataka. Okay. Now take brown color and just add brown color like this. Take brown color and add it like this for the Mohana. Yes. Okay. And just blend with the brush. All colors you need to blend so that it should not look differently. Okay. And add dark tone. I said how to get dark tone. Mix with the blue and orange. If you mix, you will get dark tone. So add dark tone value in the window part. Okay. And back side this part, there won't be sunlight. The sunlight won't pass here. So what happens? It will look dark, right? For that reason, you can use dark tonal value. That is mix of Persian blue or dark blue with orange. You will get dark tonal value. Don't use black color or white color directly. Okay. You can do for experimenting and all you can do. Okay. But this is not applicable for all the arts. Okay. For like all the arts in the sense, for example, if you are doing tangier painting, okay, there will be using black color for the border lines. Direct black we will be using. Indian black we will call. Okay. And for mural arts, we'll be using black. For abstract art, we'll be using direct black. Okay. And it is not like direct black, it is not applicable for the art, all art forms. It is applicable for like watercolor painting or poster colors or oil paintings. For that and all, we don't use black directly. Okay. Yes. Now, what we'll do, we'll take brush number 6. Okay. Just take brush number 6. Now, sky has to dry to paint this trees. Okay. Till then, we can do grass work. For grass, you just take dark color green, dark green color. Take dark green color to your palette. Everyone completed? Please type it in the chat if you are completed. Everyone. If you are completed, please type it in the chat so that we can move to the next step. Okay. Only one student completed. Others, are you doing or not? Yes? Nehal Jain, no? You are not doing? Okay, fine. Still, only 2 students are doing? You don't have 6 number brush, then you take what are the brush you have. Okay, it's not a problem. I am very much comfortable with 6 number brush, so I am taking 6 number brush, and it is very easy to draw, paint. Okay, okay. 2 minutes I have to wait. Jane asked, Nehal asked. Okay, till then what we'll do? If you have water like this, just throw this water and take clear water. Get clear water. Change your water. Get clear water like this. Okay. Now, now what I'm doing? I'm just adding clear water to the crops. Just add clear water first here because it got dried. So just add clear water like this. Okay. Sky need to dry, then only we can do coconut trees and all. Okay. Just add clear water like this. And now what you do? Take dark green now. Sap green. We call it as sap green. Take sap green to your palette and add water. Okay. Now start adding here. Just add lines. If you observe the crop fields, you can see line structures, right? So that lines you need to add. When it is wet, okay, it will give some texture, grass texture and all it will give. Because of that reason, we added water here. Okay, just add water like this and draw lines. Once it is done, what you do? Take dark green. Take dark green. Okay, add cross lines like this. Okay, in the reference image, we don't get this one. This part is not there. Okay, we are just adding. We are just adding this part. Okay, if you observe the crop fields, you can see the structures, right? Now let it dry. Take dark green to your palette. Okay, see here, dark green should be little thick and just mix light green to it. Dark green should be thick. Okay, from near to the pump house, just paint with the dark green like this. And even the pathway, along the pathway, not inside the pathway. Okay, inside to the pathway, you can add dark green now. Okay, everyone? Everyone are doing? Just add, I'm adding dark green. Okay, like this. Okay. And back side to it, you can add little bit dark green here. Are you able to follow the class? Are you able to follow the class? Please type yes in the chat. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay? Okay. Along the pathway, you need to do it green. Okay? Now, this pathway you can do with raw sienna. Okay? This is called raw sienna or light brown color. They call it as light brown color or raw sienna. Anything you can call. Take light brown color, add to the pathway. First layer as light brown color and add it to the pathway like this. Okay? Like this. So anyone can tell what is the perspective we are doing? Which perspective? Which type of perspective is this? Please type it in the chat. Now take brown color on top of this. Add brown, dark brown. Which type of perspective is this? Okay. Now pathway is ready. Nehal Jain said 1 point perspective. Others, whoever are there in the, whoever following the workshop, please type what type of perspective is this. Only Nehal give an answer. Others, please type in the chat. Now for the hair structure, type like, don't type yes. Type which type perspective do you think? Yes, 1 point perspective, Shetty said. Others. Okay. For the hair structure, I will be using same raw sienna or light brown color like this. For the hair structure, I will be using like this. Okay. And if you observe the reference image, okay, for the hair structure, it is having some shadow, right? For shadow part, you need dark tonal value. How you will get dark tonal value? By mixing with blue and orange. You will get dark tonal value. Okay. Now take sap green. You just give some lines like this. Along here. Can do. Okay. I am using sap green. I am using sap green. Okay. Everyone, please use sap green. Like this you need to do. Okay. Now, till here completed. We are moving to the next step. Around this pond with the dark green, you need to make a like this border line. Just join like this. Okay. Yes, only 3 students has said what perspective is this. Whatever you think, you just type it in the chat. Okay. What perspective we are using in this painting? That is a question if you have joined late. Now you just pull the green color down like this. I'm not using the green. I have dipped the brush in the water and I'm pulling the color down. Okay. Now take sky blue and very little sky blue. Don't use too much sky blue in the pond. Use little sky blue and do it like this. Now still it is wet. You just pull the color out like this in the form of strokes. Earlier do. If you are completed, please type yes in the chat box. Please type yes in the chat box if you have completed. Okay. We will finish this painting now. Don't leave the class. We will finish it. Okay. It will become a beautiful landscape. It is a very nice experience. It will give you a nice experience and nice learning techniques you can use in other images also. Okay, please don't leave the class. Please stay in the class. We will complete painting. Now down to the pump house. You just make a with the dark blue color. You need to make one line and put like curve lines. Okay. Now we will see the color wheel. Sorry, color mixing. Okay. I'll be asking question about color mixing. Whatever you feel to, you just share it with us. Okay. Now I am applying yellow color. If you mix yellow and blue, which color you will get? Anyone? Please be interactive in the class. Okay. Please be interactive. If you mix blue and yellow color, what color you will get? Blue and yellow. Good. Now, house near to the house, for the walls, you need to apply some water like this. Apply water. We don't leave white color. Okay. We will give some light colors. Okay. Yes, green. Only 2 students are answering. The rest of others, what you are doing? Just answer no. What you will get if you mix yellow and blue? Now take sky blue. Green. Mujahid said. We don't need dark blue. We just touching with the blue color. Okay. And this part also. Just touch with the blue. Give touch. So that it look like shadow. Okay. Now, whatever the darker value we have done in the door, okay, that one we will be doing. For that, we will take only dark blue. We don't take any mixing colors. And just for the roof, add like this. Okay? Yes. Now take dark blue. Take dark blue and just give some touch to the house like this. It will add depths to the objects. Okay. Whenever we do painting, we need to add depths. Okay. Now, for now, sky is dried now. Sky part is dried now. Just take 6 number brush and take sap green. Okay. We'll be adding some trees here. How to add? Everyone, see here. Just put smooth lines, smooth curve lines like this. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now with the same brush, just need to add some strokes. Okay. Just add strokes like this. Sukhpreet Kaur. Yes, we can plan. Okay. Now add some more strokes. Small strokes you need to add. Okay. I I'm doing right. So when I'm doing his color gets spoiled. No, right? Color is not mixing because the background color got dried up. Right? So we'll be using color like this. If you want to draw with pencil, you can draw. That's your wish. Okay? But the method is like this. Now just add shadow to the leaf with brown color. like this, and take light brown color or raw sienna. Just add a standing line. Okay, and mix it with the green. Above green is there, no? You just pull the green down so that it won't look differently. Okay, now we can add little more leaf structures to it, like this. Same thing, let it dry. Let this tree get dry. We will be adding some brown colors. Okay, same tree, just add down here, like this. Please try to paint. Okay, painting is like a relaxing one, right? When you are working with the colors, it gives some relaxing, right? Just give some strokes. Should be very fine strokes. That means very small strokes. Okay. Now take light brown color and add here. Just put a standing line. Put standing line with the light brown. You can use dark brown also. Okay. Just use dark brown for the branch work. Small branch. Take little brown color and do strokes. Okay. Like this. Okay. Nehal, try to do, no? If you can. Yes. We'll be adding little more objects. Okay. And then just add strokes, few more strokes. If you see in the reference image, still 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Just add few strokes like this. Now add light brown and do it like this. Okay. Now what you do, you just backside of the house, there are some green structures are there. Okay, so just with the brush, take green color uh, and just put like this. See how I am doing, how I am giving strokes. If you see the screen, you can observe this one, right? See how I am doing. I am not giving some any grass and all. I am just putting some strokes so that it should look like a, it should feel like some trees are there, backside house. Okay, you can go through the coconut stem. Okay, like this. And you just quick strokes like this around the house. Okay, and down to the house, there is a dark values. For that, you need to do with dark blue color like this. Okay, now just take dark green here, down here, and give some fine lines like this. It should look very near. It should not be far. It should look very near. If you take tip of the brush, okay, you can make this fine lines. Should be very near. Some line should be big, some line should be small like that. Doing. Okay. And this part on your right side, same thing. Just put some strokes over here. Okay. And if you are having flat brush, so those who are having flat brush, for them also I'm showing how to do. Just fill the color like this. Okay. And just do like give some strokes downwards. If you are using flat brush, like this you need to do. If you are using flat brush, take green color. Okay. And just give some strokes. In the form fields, there will be some plants, right? Crops. So we are doing that one. Okay. According to the artistic way, okay, you can observe and you can add wherever needed. Okay. Like this. Even backside of the pump house can add fields like this. And with the flat brush, whoever using the flat brush, for them I'm telling, just make line Okay. I'm using dark green here. I'm using dark green. Okay. If you want to make it little more thick, you can keep on adding this strokes so that it will start looking more. Okay. Like here I'm showing now, like that you can add. Now above this pump house, there is one more trees are there. So we will try to paint the tree. For that you need to add curve lines like this. Till here anyone is having questions? If you have questions, please ask. Use the chat box and ask. Only on the topic you can ask. Watercolor painting is our topic. And just add few strokes. Like this. Okay. Now with the light brown color, take light brown color and add to the standing line. Back side of the pump house. It is looking like this. And you can keep on adding few more leaf structures like this. Use brown color for the shadow of the leaf. Okay. So in this painting, what are the techniques we have saw? We have shown wet on wet technique, wet on dry technique, perspective thinking, artistic way of approach when you use the, when you take any reference image, what are the elements you can see and how to draw on the sheet, and still what are the things we have shown. With the blue color, I am adding one tree. Okay, small trees are there. Just add small trees. Okay. Here. This. If it is wet, no. when you are working on the tree part, what happened if it is wet, if it is not dried properly, all colors will get mixed up. So when it dries only, you have to add more colors. You need to add more colors. Okay. It has to get dry properly. Then only you can add. This you need to add. Now on the tree part, you just add lines. And like this. Okay. Small elements will give more depth to the objects. Okay, remember, small elements, what it will do, it will start giving depth to objects. Okay, now take light green and mix water just here. Just add backside, and tree structure is there, no? So we just adding that tree structure. Yeah, like this. Okay, and for that, take dark blue color for stem part and all. Take dark blue. You can add stems inside the dark blue or brown color, anything inside the tree, like this. Okay, that impression has to come. Impression gives more value to the object. Okay, so impression should be very important, and just give some dark color like this. Okay, and one small tree is left. We'll do that one, that is standing here. And just with the blue color can add stems. Okay, and down it should not be sharp. You just move the brush like this. Okay, okay, and down we need to do some reflection. Just add curvy line so that it will look like a reflection in the water. In the water we don't see usually straight lines. So curvy and fine lines you'll see, right? That lines you need to do. Just do it like this. Okay. So almost completed. Only few things are there. That one we need to do. Just the lines which we have drawn here with the paintbrush. Just give some strokes. Add some strokes. Okay. And for the hair structure and for roof structure, still little bit work is there. That is, for the roof structure, there is some curve lines. You just do the curve lines here. For the hair structure, take red color and add like this. Okay. So till here, anyone is having doubts, they can ask. Okay. Almost completed. Our work is completed now. How did you enjoy the class? Have you enjoyed the class or not? Will you apply these techniques on the other paintings or not? You can share your ideas. Have you enjoyed the class, everyone? Have you learned anything? Yes. Shetty is telling, yes, ma'am, enjoyed. Thank you, Shetty. And please share your artwork in my WhatsApp number. Okay? Everyone, please share your artwork. Okay? Yes. Thank you. Bye. Mohana is telling super ma'am. Thank you so much, Mohana. Thank you so much. Still anyone? Have you enjoyed the class? This is the landscape which we have painted now. Okay. Have you enjoyed the class or not? Please share your thoughts and ideas. What you felt, how you enjoyed. Have you learned anything or not? Yeah. Bye. Bye, Shetty. Thank you. Still anyone is having questions? They can ask. Mohana, thank you so much. Bye. Chandrika, pond. Pond, you want to know? Okay. For pond, what I did around the pond, I have colored with dark green color. Okay. After that, what I did, I dip water, I dip brush in the water, and I have pulled the dark green color out like this. Okay. Afterwards, I have taken sky blue and I just painted the sky blue. Once it is done, what I did, I have painted this tree. Tree reflection will be there in the pond, right? So what I did, always you should not do straight reflection, you should not do. You should take little space, like in slant line position, you need to do reflection. For that, what you have to do, you just do some zigzag lines like this with the dark blue color. Which color you need to use? Dark blue. Okay, and then put some green structures. That will be the reflection. Okay. Thank you, Chandrika. Chandrika said enjoyed very much. Thank you so much, Chandrika. Okay. So I'm going to end the class. Anyone is having questions? I'm waiting. I'll wait for 5 minutes. If anyone is having questions, please let me know. If you completed, please type how you enjoyed the class. Have you enjoyed the class or not? Yes? Please share your artwork with me. Okay. Devika. Okay then. Bye. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. I'm going to end the session.